Welcome back to the warm-up. There's a look at the reigning MVP. He's a killer. 16 straight double-doubles for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes, I totally agree.
Milwaukee Bucks hosting the Jazz. We'll see if he repeats. That's his goal.
He's working on that, Jimmy.
Right? Part of the puzzle, anyway. All right, glad you guys are back with us here at the warm-up. I'm Stephanie, he's Steve, she's Candace, and it's time now for Give and Go. If you're new to the show, what we do is offer up some questions for our experts, and they have 24 seconds combined to answer each question, so share the ball.
12 and 12, maybe?
You can have 14.
Half and half. Oh, well, thank
What
you.
a gentleman. I know, so chivalrous.
You.
All right, here's number one. Who is the best team in the NBA right now?
Lakers, for me, right now.
Lakers right now, I would say. But I will also say I love what down the road with the Clippers, I envision what they're going to be.
You guys are like a transition offense right here. We're not even at 14 seconds left. All right, we'll see how this goes. Okay.
We get the shots up quick.
Number two, do you like the idea of reseeding the conference finalists for the playoffs?
I don't. I like tradition, East Coast, West Coast, and I know it shifts, and I know everybody's trying to say, let's just get the best 16, put them in order. But I like Eastern Conference versus Western Conference and seeing it just the way it is.
And I love the fact that the best two teams are going to be in the finals. So for me, I love the reseeding option. You know, the WNBA went to a super conference, in a sense, so that now the best two teams meet. That was my buzzer.
Yeah, I heard it.
That's all right.
You kept talking.
We'll allow
Well,
it.
you said 14 seconds.
And you had more time, too, from the previous. We'll allow that.
Thank you.
All right, number three. Do you like the idea of a play-in tournament for 7 and 8 seeds?
Played overseas, and some of the best tournaments were that cup tournament that happened right in the middle of the season. I think, you know, NBA is an entertainment league, and they're constantly trying to get fans interested before All-Star break, and I think this is a great way.
I'm lukewarm on this one because I want to get a chance to see how it goes. I know, got to really talk to the guys who are playing now. How will they stop and turn their brains off to having this type of tournament? And will the stars want to play in this type of cup situation?
Well, since we're going after the buzzer, I think if you incentivize it, if you make it where it's either you get a first, like in baseball, for the All-Star game, you get home court advantage or something like that, I think that it's a way to, like, make players want to play in it.
But don't do that when one of my best players are hurt and you're talking about, well, I don't get home court.
Well, it's like March Madness. It's like one game. If you have the flu, you just have the flu, you lose.
Okay.
That's part of it.
Just one game. We play series in the NBA.
All right, number four. Who is the MVP of the league so far?
Woo! I'm going
Tough, man.
James Harden.
A lot of buckets.
Right today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am of the school of thought that you have to do something different. And James Harden is unbelievable. LeBron James is unbelievable. And so is Giannis. But Luka is the new thing. I mean, we got, you know, Russell averaging a triple-double was like normal for us.
Right.
He didn't win MVP in the next 2 years. Now it's like you got to do something different, Smitty.
Give it to him already. He's not there. He's in that top 4 or 5.
You said right now, if I had to name an MVP, he is probably up there.
Y'all just be hating on James Harden.
I'm not hating on James
Wow,
Harden.
you went
I
straight
said
there.
he
I don't
should win
think
MVP.
so. I'm going to stand up for her on that one. All right, here's a good one. It's the 30th anniversary of the Pump. Do you remember that Reebok shoe? Should they bring it back?
Let me see. Yeah, I wore that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, should they bring it back?
I wore that.
That was a question.
Oh,
Okay.
the question.
Should they bring it back?
Yes, they
Okay.
should bring it back. I like
So
it.
I remember standing in my driveway, I'm not gonna lie, and pumping up my shoes to try to like go dunk.
Yes.
This was the shoe.
That's because I
Shout
wore
out
it,
to
Candace.
Adidas though, because I still rep Adidas, but
Shout out to
Reebok is-
Adidas, Nike. I don't wear anything. Reebok.
All comers. He's calling for all comers. So here's the question, Candace. When you pumped up the shoe, was it the actual pump or were you pretending? Because I know, you know.
I mean,
It's okay because
it didn't really do anything, but
It's a
we're
deal
gonna
to tighten
just
around your ankles.
Really?
It did.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I didn't
wore
really
it.
feel it.
All
Okay.
right. This is now, I'm not sure this question is fair because it's so early and we don't really have a large sample size of either sides of this coin. But here we go. Are the Nets better without Kyrie?
No. And I just hate that we always trying to bash Kyrie. And the Kyrie Irving is a fantastic player. But when you only get a chance to play 10 games, let's assess this after All-Star break.
And I would have to agree with Smitty. I think that there is always an adjustment period when you bring a new teammate, and especially the caliber of player that Kyrie is, onto a team. And I think there's an adjustment in system as well.
Yeah. I agree. All right. That might be the first time we all agree. Not that anybody asked.
You always
but
side with Candace, but it's okay.
All right, here's a good one. This is really interesting, and Steve, you may have an interest in this one because you played for the Spurs. Will the Spurs miss the playoffs for the first time since 1996-97, which happened to be Pop's first year as head coach? But I will say this. He took over after 18 games, so he's basically been in the playoffs every year. He's been coach for the entire season.
You know, they're in danger. And I had the Spurs making the playoffs this year, but the way they're going right now, they are in big danger. I know you can make some changes. I'm still questioning. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I need to call down to San Antonio why Lonnie Walker is not getting more playing time. But I think the Spurs, if it keeps going this way, will miss the playoffs.
I agree. I didn't have them in my playoffs. I had them as first out. It's tough, especially with a veteran coaching staff like Pop, but I just don't know talent-wise if they're there, especially Murray coming back from his injury last season.
That's true. They've been very careful with him and keeping him out of certain games for his recovery. All right, here's the last one. Will Carmelo Anthony score 20 points against the Bulls, keeping in mind 39 career games?
The Bulls? No, the Bulls are going to lock him up because the Bulls are playing defense. Zach LaVine got benched for a defensive error, came back, had 49 points the next game and the game winner. He's not going to make any more defensive errors. Carmelo's going to get locked up.
Way to talk about the Bulls and not Carmelo Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony will average 20. You can tell she's from Chicago. He will get 20 tonight.
All right, 39 career games against the Bulls, 25 points he's averaged over those 39 games.
Is there any penalty when you run, go way over the time?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I'm kind of
14.
long-winded with the question asking.
But you tipped it out, and we got a reset of the shot clock. It was a great offensive rebound. Good job.
I just asked a question.
Excellent job for the give and go, lady and gent. Warm-up will continue on the other side of this break. There's a look at Ice Tray just down the road. Trae Young hosting
Gonna get 30 tonight, Candace?
Minnesota.
Oh, you're not playing the Bulls, so she don't have anything to say.
I mean, you know.